Looting stuff is one of the most important things you can do to make sure you survive in the Fallout series. So today, I'm seeing if you can beat Fallout 4 with only trading. The rules couldn't be simpler. I can only get items through trading, and I can't spend caps.
Come on, just answer the door and he'll go away.
Clearly, my wife has no faith in me, but I can't wait to bring her along for the challenge today.
Good morning.
Go away.
No.
Hey there. I love you.
Oh my god!
Okay, I'm really regretting not hearing that guy out. But hey, it's a Monday. I was joking when I said I wanted to do this challenge with my wife. I hate her. And without that dead weight following me around, I quickly realized that this electricity kills those giant roaches, and I use that to my advantage. And since there's no traders alive in Vault 111 anymore, I had the privilege of drinking the cleanest water in the Commonwealth. And after that, as a last-ditch effort, I tried punching the oxygen tank, trying to make it explode and kill me. And then, I stopped and thought about Mr. Abel.
Hey there. I love you.
And thinking of his beautiful face and his warm voice gave me the power to continue this fight. And once they were all gone, I wasted zero time sprinting towards the exit trying to find my son.
God damn it. Codsworth, the Red Menace, stole my son.
But there's only one small issue with that. I have nothing to defend myself with and no food, and I was getting desperate. Just as I was about to eat this body, I had an idea. I'll get that explosive tank and bash their stupid heads in. After I figured out how Todd Howard wanted the game to be beaten, I lost control. And after the bloodshed was over, I came to collect my reward.
Man,
You owe me.
I'll give you my chest full of emeralds.
Better be a good one. What are you looking for again?
A fusion core.
And once I shoved that power core into that power armor, I admit, I got a little thirsty. But it's just not the same as the water back home. And suddenly, I heard rumblings from the sewer. I went to investigate it, and it scared the power suit off of me. And I soon realized that this little guy wasn't so different from me after all. I was just thirsty back there, and maybe he's hungry. So I went down to the local gas station to get him a snack. I hope he likes tires. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, I'm sure he just fell asleep, right?
You're nothing to me.
Sorry.
The great green jewel of the Commonwealth.
It's all just guesswork.
Yeah, I may have been a little rude to those people, but where's my chest full of emeralds, huh?
You want into Diamond City, right?
What? Who are you?
And the second I got into Diamond City, I used the charisma of a Reddit user to find my son.
Office is closed.
It's important.
You're right.
The objective here couldn't be simpler. I was looking for a Mr. Nick Valentine. The intern said he could be found here in his office. I guess he just likes his security. And at this point I almost gave up, but I've gone too far to turn back now. So I started drinking Prime out of the radioactive pond to get my energy back. And unfortunately for this attacker, I just purchased the DVD box set of Deadliest Catch, so I expertly evaded his attack. Now that I mention it, Deadliest Catch didn't have much fighting. I think I meant to get Deadliest Warriors. And once I made it to Mr. Nick Valentine's office, I gotta admit, he was a little awkward.
My son, Sean.
Missing Sherman. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
I want you to come to my office in Diamond City.
He had an office there the whole time. That's what I get for using Apple Maps.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and dicks.
Joking aside, I got an idea.
This is your friend. It's about time for you to go.
When I found out Nick Valentine's best friend was a dog, I kicked him to the curb, not before stealing all of his stuff. I then followed this dog all the way to Kellogg's house.
Get Kellogg, boy.
Unfortunately, it became suddenly apparent that I was vastly underprepared to enter Kellogg's headquarters. And then I came up with the brilliant idea of gathering all my best friends I've made in the wasteland across this long journey and trading with them. Some of them didn't have much to offer, but I appreciated the thought nonetheless. And with everything my friends gave me, I was able to get my first melee weapon, the Switchblade. And if you want to be my best friend, just like my first Patreon supporter, Hopscotch, then click on the link in the comments so you don't miss out on monthly stickers and early access to my videos.
Thank you for your patronage.
I always wondered what people would look like in this car before the war. And this guy was the first to fall asleep at the slumber party, so...
What's going on here? All right. Who's Trudy?
It turns out Trudy was the lord and savior of my adventure today. She sold mud fruit, which was my bread and butter throughout this whole challenge. So I waited and waited like a kid on Christmas morning until my fruit bore its sweet nectar. And admittedly, I got a little bit carried away with this. With my newfound wealth, I felt unstoppable. I felt like I could do anything.
I want to be left alone.
And with the power of some friendship and some plants, I was able to get the supplies I needed to take down Kellogg once and for all. But right before I left, I remembered I got a tip from Nick Valentine saying that Kellogg was trying to become an amateur comedian.
There he is. Most funny man in the Commonwealth. I thought I had that honor. Let's, talk.
And after sitting through his horrible attempts at comedy, I had no other option but to put him down. Once this Dax Flame wannabe died, I picked up his brain so the doctors could examine it.
People of the Commonwealth, do not steal our people.
Guys, I gotta go.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
No.
Technically,
Just sit down over there.
I wonder what I'm dreaming about here.
I love you. If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
But what I didn't tell the doctor is that Virgil's gonna have to wait because my inner plant mom was calling. Then, and only then, I could get ready to go to Virgil's house. I got the supplies I needed. A hazmat suit, a double-barrel shotgun, and a sledgehammer. I hope it'll be enough. And midway through my adventure, I found this nice family and took a group photo with them. They ended up putting me in their will. Can you believe it? The person who was supposed to tell me where Virgil lives died. I wasn't proud of it, but I rummaged through his pockets to get his address.
What do you want with me?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
Quit your whining.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what that freak has to say to me. All I care about is my plants. Give me a little blinky and my plants. Hashtag plant mom. And with my newfound wealth, I got what I really needed. One singular rat away. I picked up a needle off the ground and injected it straight into my veins and sprinted to the cleanest water source I could find in the Commonwealth. And now that I think about it, the only thing I remember that freak Virgil talking about is getting some stupid Corsair chip. But unfortunately, I lost the footage of the fight, so please enjoy me teabagging the Corsair.
Help me.
If you enjoyed that quality gameplay footage, consider subscribing.
Who the hell are you?
Harley.
After Tom analyzed the chip, I asked if they could take a look at the schematics.
Can you take a look at these schematics?
Listen, one of my own agents told me great asset. So, prove it.
I didn't feel comfortable working with someone that wanted to poke around my ass, so I went to Preston Garvey. Hopefully he can provide me some help.
Hey,
I need your help with these schematics.
oh yeah? But you know my situation.
I just need to know if you can help me.
You know my situation.
You can help me.
I haven't forgotten that you need my help.
So the only people left that could help me are the Brotherhood of Steel, those weirdos that thought I would steal their piss. And I pulled out my grease-soaked fedora one last time to try to convince them to let me join.
I just need you to answer a few questions first.
That all depends. Do all these questions really matter?
You make a fair point.
And luckily for me, they must have been Reddit moderators, because I got in without a hitch.
Oh my god, are you alright?
That could have gone smoother.
I thought we did fine.
Let's get right to it then. Take a look over there. The fat man is strong.
And that's all the information I needed to get the biggest gun I could and destroy that island, reducing it to rubble. And once I did, I finally had the resources to build the teleporter I needed to get inside of the Institute.
Those bastards. I'll kill them for this. All of them.
To be honest, I didn't have a plan here. I knew they kidnapped my son, and I wanted revenge.
Is someone present?
all of them.
I don't even remember how I got here. I just wanted revenge. That's all I cared about. They kidnapped my son from that vault for no good reason. Was it these people specifically? No, but that's besides the point.
I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Sick bastard.
Next, this old man wanted me to reset people? Honestly, I'm kind of lost on where this is going.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset.
Honestly, I feel bad for doing that. I'm starting to think that the Institute isn't that great, guys. But hey, it beats a creepy sexual boss, or some weirdo scared that I'm gonna steal their piss.
This just confirms the truth I've always known. I was kidnapped from that vault.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Sean. I'm glad you're finally starting to listen to reason.
Sean, you need to know. You're nothing to me.
Yeah, maybe that came off a little harsh, but this old man is off his rocker.
Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority.
What's a beryllium agitator?
Details would be lost on you.
You know who this person reminds me of? My wife. And I hated my wife. So I brought her to the tallest tower I could find and pushed her off and killed her. Good riddance. You know how people say I spoke too soon? Well, you could say that I pushed that person off the tallest tower I could find too soon. Cause oh boy do I need help. So I went to my happy place, where my plants are, and exploited the land for my benefit. With my ill-gotten gains, I got all the supplies I required to continue my adventure. With the surplus of supplies I just received, I obliterated my opposition. One by one, I wiped them out with zero mercy. And somehow managed to find the last functioning elevator in the world. Just when I thought my luck was turning around, this person fell from the sky and killed me. But guys, I think I figured it out. These Brotherhood of Steel weirdos don't want me stealing their piss because it's the only way to make Prime after the war. But here's a bright idea. Drink some water.
Look, dumbass. What's water?
Okay guys, everything we've done up to this point has led up to this. I just need to get this stupid part and get out of here. Come on, please. Come on, I have enough radiation to feed a horse. After I evacuated the radiation out of my system, I had to fend off a robot invasion. I hope to God they haven't got to the Navy yet.
Squidward, the robots are running the Navy!
Not the Navy! The job is done.
For the moment, yes.
Do you need more parts for the reactor? I could have gotten them while I was out.
No, certainly not.
After that robot attack, I had a spiritual awakening, and I sold everything that was not critical to my mission. And now, with a clear soul and mind, I was assigned my next task. To kill these 7 innocent people and talk to a door? What is my son thinking?
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
No! You're here to kidnap me!
Just shut up.
That sounds good.
Useless.
And apparently I did a pretty good job, because my son wanted me to make a speech to the whole Commonwealth.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. Rest easy.
I admit it wasn't my strongest work, but I was a little nervous.
I think the Institute needs to make things worse.
I would love to see that ship.
My next objective was to kill the railroad, which I will gladly do. I don't think I can send in an HR report for this anymore. And I started shooting everyone in sight related to that creep. Except for Tom. I always had a soft spot for Tom.
We will teach them that we can come wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us.
I don't even know what this old senile man is yapping on about. I think I need to take out the Brotherhood of Steel. Assuming this was going to be the toughest battle of them yet, I geared up, and geared up hard. I bought the best armor, the best guns, and then I rubbed my picture of Mr. Abel and went to war. And after countless hours, it was finally done. I finally beat Fallout 4 with only trading. I've never made a video like this before, so if you liked it, please subscribe. The next video I'm making is trying to beat Far Cry 3 with only C4.
I want you to know that
You're nothing to me. What? War changes.